Hi, my name is Lynette Roberts. I'm Director of Captivating Training Solutions, and this training video has been funded by Community Pharmacy Lancashire. Now, you may be watching this video because you've done the Wheel of Wastage audit that's on the Community Pharmacy Lancashire website, and you've identified that motion out of the 8 areas of waste is a key area for you. Now, when I say motion, I'm meaning about the movement of you and your staff around your dispensary, around your business, and how that can be impacting your pharmacy capacity. This, you through the audit questionnaires, it asks you questions like, do you have a cluttered dispensary area? And so this can actually slow you down. Are you constant? Do you look for prescriptions a lot? Like, it's actually the filing system, the moving about for that. It can even be digitally, like you're digitally moving about a lot. So it might be that when you're ordering stock, you're moving through multiple websites, lots of extra clicks. That's examples of how motion could be stealing your time. So I've got some stories for you on how some pharmacies have found efficiencies to start to get some of their time back and be more efficient with the way they move about their pharmacy. So let's talk about one story about dispensary efficiency. And this was all even about the organisation of prescriptions. So they got themselves into a routine that when they print off their prescriptions at a certain time of the day, it was even about the organisation of those prescriptions. So think about how you organise your prescriptions and how you process them and what baskets you put them into. But they organised them into piles of small prescriptions that had maybe 1 to 3 items that would be very, very quick to dispense. Medium, maybe 3 to 6 items, so may take a little bit longer to dispense. To large, we're talking about your polypharmacy, it's like 7 plus, 10 plus items, so it's going to be more time consuming to really complete that prescription. And so what they identified is by organising it this way and tackling the large ones first, they actually shaved so much time and got more efficient in their dispensing process. And that was just through the movement and organisation of their prescriptions. Now, why did that save them time? Well, think about it. If they handle the large prescriptions first and someone comes in for one of the smaller, even medium-sized prescriptions, well, they're a lot quicker to handle than if someone came in and said, is my large prescription ready? And you're thinking no, and you're having to run about the pharmacy in order to complete it. So even it's interesting how something like that gave that pharmacy an efficiency. I've even had pharmacies like really invest a lot into this process of looking at all these areas of wastage. And in this motion area, what they did was almost like a heat map. So they paid a company where it had cameras and it looked about the movement of their staff, so key heat areas and how they moved about. But it also, they had little stopwatches that would time them how long it would take them to do something. Now, this is where I come to another story about your stock. Like, think about where you store your top 20, top 30 most prescribed products. Do you stock them in your pharmacy like in categories like particular medicines, like say it's for skincare as an area, is it A to Z? How do you do it? But think about where your dispensary is, where all the baskets are and where that is. If you have shelves near there, do you have your top items on that shelf? Because think about how the excess motion of moving to a shelf, how that can be saved by literally just standing in one place and pulling it off the shelf rather than this walking about to go and get it. And they have found that through that time and motion study, and that's a tool that you can use, it helped identify efficiencies. And so by putting that most prescribed stock very conveniently located near the dispensary area, shaved seconds that turned into minutes, that turned into hours, and started to release a pharmacy's capacity. So there's just some stories about how the movement of you and your team, and even the movement of products, like think about the movement of the dispensary, they're going to get the labels, even going to get the bags. How efficient is that? Where is it in your pharmacy? Is it, like, think about it almost as a production line. So if you start to dig into that a little bit more, by looking at how you move, you might be able to help expand your pharmacy capacity. Thank you again for watching this video. It's been funded by Community Pharmacy Lancashire. I hope it's been of some use to you.